Hello everyone, Lonewulfrick here, and I am standing on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard, the Strip, and Harmon. Take a look around here at our surroundings. You can see the Cosmopolitan across the street, the Aria, the Menara, Waldorf Astoria. And we're going to take a walk down Harmon here and just take a look at all the sights and shots and everything that's down this way. We take this walking tour to see possibly how long it would take to walk to certain areas of town from the Las Vegas Strip, just so everybody has an idea. You know, wherever you're staying at, how long it would take to get to each location. Buffalo Wild Wings right there. And the Not True Daddies. Little reader board shows what their special was here at Nacho Daddy's. Coming up on the backside of the Miracle Mile shops, part of Planet Hollywood, or right next to Planet Hollywood. Hollywood way. Take a look at our surroundings here. See the Marriott Vacation Club Grand Chateau is across the street over there. See up the distance back there's the MGM Grand. And then we've got the parking structure for the Miracle Mile shops here at Planet Hollywood. So we're coming up here on the Hilton Grand Vacation timeshare thing, the Alara. Now, I have seen this property on hotels.com before. So they do rent, have nightly room rentals here. This building looks like it's been empty, or the storefront's been empty for quite a while. Has a for lease sign on it, but it's looking kind of battered. Parking area for this Alara here. It's a pretty good sized building, pretty good sized property. Let's take a look at the whole. See, it's a large condo place there. You see Planet Hollywood backed up behind there. Take a final look here at the Marriott Vacation Club, Grand Chateau. It's a big property too. Coming up right here, a carriage house. It's a hotel, non-gaming hotel. So we're about 9 minutes into the video, and so it kind of shows you it's like the distance for these properties all back here to the Strip, less than 10 minutes, not too bad. Guys doing some work over here on this building. Oh, there goes the Las Vegas monorail. Speeding this way to the next stop, which I believe probably would be Harris. And then once it gets to Harris, it follows the Las Vegas Strip the rest of the way. take a look at that big parking lot back there. A lot of land for another hotel back there, huh? One day, probably one day. See the big Las Vegas Death Star back there in the distance. West Star Credit Union. And this is our timeshares for MGM. It's going to flow right behind the MGM Grand there. Down that way. Elite Medical Center. And if you don't remember maybe anything else from this video, maybe kind of remember what this is. It's like you never know when you might need it. Here on Harmon. See, it's an extension of Valley Hospital. Take one last look here at these MGM signature timeshares. There's the full end for them. And they do rent rooms also. I've seen the signature, MGM signature on Hotels.com also. It's another big empty lot, waiting for some developer to buy it up. We see the high roller Ferris wheel from the lake back there. See the backside of this white building right here, this little white one-story building at the end of the of this parking lot here. They do the battle bots there. If you've ever watched battle bots on TV, that's their arena right there. This was one of the proposed areas. I've talked in a couple of videos about the Tropicana And the Oakland A's have an interest in building a ballpark right there, or right on the strip. But this area back here, you know, all this land, and I'm sure you can buy it. It's like the next major street up there's Flamingo. I'm sure it's like you buy it. Was the talk of one time for a either the football stadium, which we know did not get built here, Allegiant Stadium, baseball or a baseball stadium right here. And I'm pretty sure this lot is still owned by Caesars Entertainment. Which with land at a premium, you know, they're going to hold on to it or not give it away for nothing. So every piece of land has potential revenue tied to it, you know. So we're coming up here on Harmon Avenue and Cobalt. Right over here is the Top Golf that the MGM has. I think the average price, obviously this average price, so maybe some hours are less, some hours a little bit more, it's about $45 an hour here at the Top Golf. We look up Cobalt over there. We see Club Wyndham. Wyndham's timeshare building right there. And if we look back down the ways here, down Cobalt, there's a small property back there called Ellis Island. Ellis Island, Spa Hotel Casino. It's been here forever, kind of a local's favorite place. Great food. Yeah, there's unbelievable food there. And then you can see the Westin there, and the Wynn and Encore, and Resort World, and Venetian and Palazzo, everything back there, Bally's. So it's another one of those streets, Cobalt is, to where if you don't want to fight the traffic on the Las Vegas Strip, you know, you can take this at least part of the way. It doesn't run the full length of the strip, but you can take it part of the way down. At least the Flamingo anyway. Now this ice house says this property is intended to be used for a casino or resort hotel. It is for sale. It was a nightclub, disco, for a while. And it got closed up, so. It's been closed for quite a while now. It has like, it was big enough they could hold like some small concerts in there. Backside of it, parking area, kind of shows you how long it's been maybe been closed up. You can see the grass growing through the concrete there. And then we see a second piece of property that was intended to be used for a casino or resort hotel. The West Las Vegas Hotel and Casino and the Residences, Edge Resorts. That was another failed project, though. As you can see, this building permit, expired on 10/26/07. That was about the time the big recession hit in 07, when everybody was losing everything. And you can tell by the looks of this fence that it's been closed up and abandoned for a while now. Another part of the tower from Club Wyndham, their timeshare. It's called the Grand Desert. So you kind of see Harmon has a lot of the timeshare properties back here. See, that fence runs to about right here. That's a decent sized piece of property. Just waiting for someone with a new idea to buy it and build. You know, it's interesting because when you look at the statistical numbers and everything, and it shows the economy's getting better. You know, after our pandemic and everything. But it's still kind of sketchy times, you know. I think people are afraid to invest big amounts of money. And I hope people learn it's like to save their money, you know, just for the next one, or invest in things that are a little bit, I'm not sure what this is, if it was a, maybe a looky-see of what the property was going to look like. You know, some inflation-safe investments. I see another fenced-off area back there. Somebody owns that piece of land back there that probably at one time was going to be developed into something also, but by the look at that fence, it's been that fence has been there for a while also. Over here on the other side, it's like you can see we're still this is still the Grand Desert Club Wyndham. So you can see they're on a pretty big piece of property themselves. A lot of rooms over there. I guess the timeshare business is very good. Stop here for a second. Then we're coming up across the street over here, a apartment complex, the Harmon Crossing Apartments. Pretty decent sized apartment complex. Goes back quite a ways. Take a look down this alleyway here. Nothing much down there. Just the land from the backside of that fence. And in here we have the Harbor Island Apartments. See one of the flood channels right there. Look there, that's the end of the Harmon crossings, and we're coming up on the Americana Apartments. This is, they do weekly and monthly, and utilities are included. And you can see we're coming up on the Virgin Hotel. I'm sure everybody knows by now the Virgin Hotel is the old Hard Rock Hotel. And then this property we're coming up on is the Alexis Park Resort Hotel. Hotel used to be a nice hotel, non-gaming, but it does have some shows there. It's been here for quite a few years now, so I know the rooms used to be very, very good, and I'm not sure how they are now. I know on Hotels.com it's like, you know, the guest reviews have started going down a little bit, so see the signs there for the Virgin Hotel. The entrance to the parking garage here at the Virgin. You know, it's interesting. I know that the Virgin Hotel, when they opened, there was no resort fee. You know, which everybody was like, wow. You know, finally, it's like, you know, major players not doing a resort fee. But then all they did was jack the room rates up about $100 over what they used to be. So, I guess you can't get away from it, you know. Across the way over here, we see the Serene. It said at Vegas Resort. Hotel unit over there. Take a look at the front here of the Virgin Hotel. See the valet area over there. Jet coming in to do a landing over at Harry Reid International Airport. See that 7-Eleven or White Castle right there attached to it. It's probably a pretty popular spot. And it also has a Wings to Go inside it. I'm sure it's a very popular location. And we are coming up onto Paradise and Harmon Avenue, Paradise Road. So we see the ad here for the NFR. And that's where we're going to end this video. We see the Opera House Las Vegas, right across the way. So I know it's gathered a fantastic reputation. I know a couple of the owners there. They good people, hard-working people. So that's going to do it for this video. This plane here, jet going into the land there. Alright, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, please. So I feel like
I'm walking for a purpose. And to all the people that view our videos, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it. And for our subscribers, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate everything you do for us. Lonewulfrick. If you'd like to help support the channel, other than above, besides just watching, we have two ways you can do that. We have Patreon, patreon.com/Lonewulfrick, Lonewulfrick. And we're on PayPal if you just want to leave us a tip. The Patreon would run you $7 a month for support, but if you just want to leave a tip, if you like the video, say, wow, that's a great video, go to paypal.com. Our email address is Lonewulfrick, LONEWULFRICK @gmail.com, and you can just leave us a gratuity, a tip if you will. No amount is too small or too big, and we greatly appreciate it. All the money goes right back into the channel to produce videos just like this one. All right, everybody, y'all take care, okay? Stay safe, stay healthy. Well, I did want to add one more thing. It's like before we quit here. This is Paradise Road, like I said. If you turn from Harmon or Milwaukee, if you turn right, I'll take you right to the airport. So that way takes you right to the airport. All right, everybody, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.